Good afternoon, everybody. It's Michael Simpson here with this week's Fireside Chat. Thanks for watching. I just got back, and boy, it's been a couple weeks that have been kind of like a whirlwind for me. I went to Sacramento last week and was up there all week, and there's so many things going on. There's so many changes that are taking place in our industry right now. It's almost like a daily, hourly thing where things are changing that quick and that fast. So I've got a lot of information coming. There's an upcoming meeting on that. I hope you can make it. I think it's what's the date? The July 7th. July 7th at 12 o'clock. July 7th at 12 o'clock. Hope you can make that. Then I came back and I got sick and was down for about a week, and it changes your perspective, as you guys all know. When you're sick, all you want is just to get back on your feet. So it's good to be standing here. Somebody asked me a while ago what my why is. Why? One of my agents asked, why do you do this? Why do you come in every day? Why do you deal with all the hassles and challenges that come up in owning a real estate business? And why do you take the risks that you take? And you know, I've been thinking about that a lot. And I think when we first launched, we talked about it quite a bit, why we were doing it, what we were doing, and we've kind of gotten away from that. So I just want to touch on that. But in order to do that, I need to kind of go back just a little bit. To about 8 years ago, because it was about 8 years ago this month, in fact, in July, when I was introduced to Keller Williams. And at the time I was at my previous company, lots of things were happening, and you know, I think they were signs. And a sign to me means that, you know how sometimes something happens and you're not really sure why it happened, but you're kind of thinking, well, that was kind of odd, that was kind of strange, and you're not really sure why. But then later down the road, all of a sudden it's like, oh, wow, that's why that happened. Well, I had a lot of those going on, and in addition to a lot of those that were going on was the lack of training. I was doing a lot of transactions. We were doing 50 plus, 60 plus deals a year at that time, and you know, it was rare that I ran into a really good agent. Unfortunately, it was very rare. And I just kept thinking, you know what, our industry doesn't have to be that way. We don't have to have all these agents out there who need help and don't know what they're doing. I wanted to raise the bar. I wanted to improve our industry and have more professionalism in our industry. And that's really why I set out to do that. It's a big why for me. And so, you know, by the way, you guys are doing that. You're already raising the bar, and it's not me raising the bar. It's you. It's you, our agents, that are committing yourselves to mastery and take time away from your business. And I know you do, because I see you do it. And you'll attend trainings, and you want to be better, and you want to get more skilled. And because of that, you're raising the bar. You've done it already. In fact, it's higher. More people are trying to aspire to be like you right now. Believe it or not, like it or not, that's the way it is, and I know because I talked to a lot of agents. So great job to all you guys. Keep that up. You know, when I looked back, when I fast forward now, and I was trying to decide whether I wanted to open the office or not and get involved in Keller Williams, I really started looking at their systems and models. And when I discovered that they had the models for building a team and how to hire a buyer's agent, how to hire a listing specialist, what the job descriptions were for each one of these key hires. They had all that, and the recommended behavior profiles. They had it all. And here I was, who had built a team of 5 and was doing significant GCI. I had to figure it all out on my own. And so when I saw those models, I was like, wow, you guys really have all that? That doesn't seem like that could be true. But nonetheless, I went on this rampage, if you will, to find out if that was really the case. I also discovered along the way that it wasn't just that. It was that as a top agent, I got to stop paying company dollar at a certain point. When I hit a certain level of production, I actually got to stop paying the broker and get to keep 100% of my commission. Because of our cap system that we have, at some point everybody stops paying. And that was something that I wasn't aware of as well until it was explained to me. I also discovered that they had our company, we have a say in the way the decisions are made and the way the company's going to be run. And as a bonus, as an agent, I get to participate in some of the owner's profits. Wow, those 4 things are just too cool. And so I knew it was something when I found all those things out, that something that I absolutely had to be a part of. And our our mission statement kind of sums it up. When you look at our mission statement is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living. And when you look at to build careers worth having, what does that mean to you? What does a career worth having mean to you? Well, I think it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. When you look at businesses worth owning, you all have your own businesses. What does it mean to have one that it's actually worth owning? What does that mean to you? Well, it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Lives worth living, what does that mean? Again, it's going to mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To me, what these things mean, to have a career worth having, a business worth owning, a life worth living, really means, listen, I'm making some money, I'm so that I can do the things that I want to do, and I have some time so that I can do the things that I want to do. That's really what that means to me. And so hopefully what we can do here is we can put that in place. And also, you gotta have fun. There's gotta be some fun in there. You gotta enjoy what you're doing, and doing all these things at the same time, and enjoying what you're doing and having fun and liking it. You know, I want to be the company of choice. I want all the agents that are out there, when they think of, gosh, you know, where can I go and get great training, and where's a great office that I want to be a part of, I want this office to be the first one on their mind. Keller Williams Coastal Properties, that's where you got to go. You got to go check that out. I want our customers, all the buyers and sellers out there, when they think of buying or selling a home, I want this office to be the first one that they think of. That's what I want. That's my why. So, you know, when you do that, what happens, I want to set the bar and raise the level of professionalism in our industry. When you do that, what happens is, when you have all the agents, lots of agents living this world, lots of them, and when you have a business that has lots of agents living this world, what happens then? Well, what happens is a lot of profits show up. And then, when those profits shows up, it gives you the ability to do more things. For example, so when you want to go out and truly make a difference in people's lives, just think about how much more we could do as an office, as a team, for Bethune schools, or for the HOPE program, or for this battered, sheltered women program. Think how many more stamps we could put on Keller Williams Coastal Property Stamps has been there. Look what they did. Look what they did. We can do a lot more with a lot more profitability and a lot more time freedom. Let's face it. So those are the big whys for me. That's why it's so important. You know, it's not all about the money, but money is good for the good that it can do, and that's what I mean when I'm saying that. So those are the big things for me. I hope you will join me with this journey, and so that we can make this happen. It's not about status quo for me. It's about change, and it's about setting that bar and being the bar. When I say set the bar, it means we're the bar, guys. It means that we're up here, and everybody else is going, well, gee, what's that office doing? You know, if we're thinking about doing this, if I'm another office, I want them to look at us and say, well, let's look at that office, because those guys have got it all figured out. They are the bar to reach, and I want you guys to continue to do that and be the bar where all agents say, wow, I want to be as good as that one, I want to be as good as that one. I want you to continue to do that so that we can continue to set the bar. But guess what? When you're setting the bar, you're constantly looking out here going, okay, where do I need to go next? What do I need to do next? So next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you where we are going and kind of what that looks like. Because when you start doing this, when you start moving to set the bar, and you're constantly looking to set the bar, what happens is you get a little bit of uncomfortable feelings, because we all like complacency, believe it or not, or like it or not, we don't like a lot of change all the time, because change creates fear. So that unfortunately is going to happen in our office, because we're going to constantly be shifting and shifting and shifting and raising the bar. So I hope you understand. I hope this makes sense. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And most importantly, I hope you'll join me, because I can't do it without you. I can't do it alone. So tune in next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about where we're going. And everybody, thanks for watching, and make it a great day.